All right, hello, good day, students. I'm just here. I wanted to film a short, brief video on how to access a couple assignments for that are going to be due on Monday. That may not be entirely apparent to you upon first glance, and so I just kind of wanted to walk through and show you how to access both the information cycle and also the tool to investigate the rhetorical context of any article. And so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you so you can be able to follow along. Okay, great. And so here we are. This is the schedule right here. You can see we are beginning week 11. Okay, so this is Monday, November 12th. And these are the two assignments I want to point out to you. You can see for process work, you are to access the information cycle learning tool in the textbook and also the rhetorical situation learning tool in the textbook. And I just wanted to walk through the links, where to click, where to go, and then sort of explain what I expect you to do for these assignments for tomorrow. And so you will find both of these assignments under the week 11 folder. My screen looks different than yours because if I put it in student preview, if I look at it through a student's point of view, it won't let me access these links. And so I have to look at it through the teacher view. And so the link you're looking for is this one right here, Introduction to College Rhetoric and Inquiry, Textbook and Information Literary Modules. And so even if you just bought the print edition of the textbook, you still have access to the online text as well. And so if you haven't already signed up, if you haven't already created if you haven't logged in yet, you'll need to do that before you begin. And so this screen right here, just ignore this error message. I don't know if it will pop up under your screen. It may not, but just go ahead and ignore it. And you go ahead and you click on continue. And you can see we are at the Hayden McNeil website. And so what you'll need to do firstly, after you log in, is that you will see this, this link right here, My Courses. Go ahead and click on that one time. And it will bring up the courses in which you're using a Hayden McNeil textbook. And it's this one right here, Texas Tech English 1301. You'll click on that and you'll see right here is your textbook, Introduction to College Rhetoric and Inquiry ebook. And down here, you will see that we have the information cycle and we have the rhetorical situation. And the links that we're going to be working on for Monday are these two links right here, the information cycle and the information cycle review and reflect. And then down here, rhetorical situation and rhetorical situation review and reflect. These links right here, the information cycle as a research tool and the rhetorical situation as a research tool, we're not actually going to be working with those until we come back for Monday, November 9th. I'll have an assignment that I'm going to have you complete, but you don't have to worry about that right now. But when you do start this assignment next Monday, you'll go to the same place and you will simply be clicking down here, rhetorical situation as a research tool and the information cycle as a research tool. For now, what we're going to be doing is we're basically going to walk through sort of the demonstration or the demo that they had created to sort of show you what's effective and what's useful about this tool. And so you go ahead and you click on it once, go ahead and click enter so you can begin your first try. And you will see that the information cycle, go ahead and click on resume. I was looking at this last night. You can see it's all set up for you right here. Down here, you will see the instructions. And also you don't want to skip the intro page. It skipped the intro page for me just because I was looking at this last night and I was using it and it saved my spot. So what you want to do first is you want to go through the introduction, and basically what it's going to do, it's going to discuss basically this sort of like different way to look at sources and a different way to think about sources. The whole point of this activity is basically aimed towards information literacy, making sure that we're a bit more critical and we're a bit more aware about the sources that we use, what makes them credible, and also thinking about like where these sources exist in time, because that's going to make a difference. And so I'll get to that shortly, but I just want to show you that This brief introduction is only about 4 panels. You're gonna read this, you're gonna click on next, and you're gonna go through the panels. I would go through this with you, but I don't want to make this too long of a video because it will take days for it to upload on YouTube. And so I'm trying to keep this as short, as simple as possible. I just want to show you how to access it. And so basically, this intro goes through the importance, the relevancy, and how this can be a useful tool for your own research project. And so for this modulated multimodal project for Unit 4, it involves research, right? First of all, there's primary research that you're going to be using for this assignment, which is like your own observations, interviews, basically firsthand knowledge. And then also you're going to be incorporating secondary research. And so secondary research is what other people have already written on the topic, right? So you're going to be doing research for Unit 4, and this tool is going to sort of like help us think about the ways in which we receive information, and how information changes over time, and how we look at that information changes over time as well. And so you can see that we have this information cycle right here. And right here, this is like the event, right? Or the exigence, right? This is like the event that, caused, a hypothetical writer to write about a specific issue. And for the information cycle, for this demonstration, what we're going to be thinking about especially is concussions in the NFL. And so what's interesting about this is that, we have an event, and you can see through this cycle or this spiral that over time, like that event, it takes on more meaning, right? And that's because people are adding their own thoughts and their analysis to it, that over time, like we get more and more perspectives, right? And part of the reason that we're emphasizing this tool for you is to make sure for your projects is that, like, you want to make sure that you have a wide range of perspectives, right? And this tool is going to help you think about, like, do I have enough perspectives from enough moments in time? And another reason that we're going through with this week is that you're going to be using this tool for 1302. And so it's good that you know how to navigate it now, and that you've used it. So that way, when you get to 1302, it's going to be easy. And so I just want to show you what you're going to be doing when you go through this demonstration. So where you're going to start is in the middle of the information cycle, and you click on it. And it gives sort of like a breakdown, like what we consider like immediate news. And typically immediate news is like breaking news, right? First news, that's like the stuff that breaks on like CNN and Fox News and Twitter. And typically that's like reporting, right? That's like objective, factual reporting, like what information we have about it now, and what we can like truthfully say, and what we can objectively say what happened, right? And so once you sort of like read this breakdown, it sort of shows like the purpose of this mode of news, so on and so forth. You'll click on investigate, and it will show you an example of sort of how we have like an event or an exigence, and how over time sort of it like accumulates and builds more meaning. And right here you can see it starts with this event right here. It's in which the NFL reached a $765 million settlement with about 4,500 former players. And so, you'll read through this, and you'll click on next, and it'll sort of like, we move from immediate, and then we go back to hours, right? And so after the event has happened, then we start to get more towards a little bit more towards analysis. That you can see right here. It says, in the hours after an event, other types of news outlets and sources come on the information scene and play their part in the cycle. These sources provide some of the same kinds of information as the immediate ones, but as time passes, new sources also begin to layer on additional information, right? And so, like, we're still looking at reportage, right? But we're receiving more information, and it's sort of like we're sort of like layering on multiple perspectives, right? And so you click on investigate, and you can see we have some specific examples of sort of like the coverage of the hours after this immediate event. And you can see, I'll let you all read this for yourselves. I won't go through every single one, but you can see how we start in the center, right? The event. The NFL reaches a settlement in their concussion lawsuit. And you can see over time, days, weeks, months, years,